changed the lighting, didn't it?
This is the view from our new hotel. But
We're going to pick up where we left off.
okay. So yesterday. Is it yesterday?
No.
No. Day before yesterday. What did we do? I had a cooking class. That's right. After we spoke, I learned how to make Penang curry and
From scratch, including the chili paste.
yes, making Penang curry paste from scratch, and then Penang curry and papaya salad, and it's a fusion papaya salad because it's deep fried papaya, so everything's better deep fried.
Is that what your instructor said?
Yes,
Okay.
but it's true.
The instructor apparently was a super
God.
cute guy.
Oh
Super,
my God,
super
he's
sweetheart.
adorable.
From Chiang Mai.
His name is Noi.
No, he was a doll.
Cute guy, yeah. Anyway, yeah, he's from Chiang Mai. He also gave us some good advice about what to do up there. 16 suggestions for what to do in Chiang Mai. I think 13 of them were food.
We'll get there.
Yeah. Okay.
So, while he was at this cooking class learning how to prepare all these gourmet things, coincidentally, my favorite is Penang, so that worked out well for me.
How'd that happen?
I went for a very long walk, almost 3 hours, along the beach and took amazingly beautiful pictures of an amazingly beautiful walk along the beach and made my way back. I was the lazy partner.
That's what they called her.
That's what they called anyone who does this. It's not just me.
You're the only one.
Yeah, I was the lazy one. Anyway, so while he was learning how to do all this gourmet cooking, I did this stroll and then went back and hung out at the bar and tried a lemongrass margarita. It was really, really good. So good, I stayed and had a few and got chatting with the volunteers from the animal shelter who work across the street. So I was well entertained while he was well entertained.
Yeah, it was fun. I am really excited to now know how to make 4 or 5 different kinds of chili paste from scratch. And
I'm excited too.
good. We compared the stuff we made, the Penang curry paste we made, to a store-bought Penang curry paste. And I wanted to do it as a blind smell test, but it just wasn't necessary. They weren't even close. It was just it's comparing chicken McNuggets and chicken cordon bleu. They're different foods.
AKA, if you're watching these videos, you are probably entitled to a home-cooked meal of delicious gourmet food.
Yes.
Yes, so bring it up. You're invited.
And for those of you who are interested, there's absolutely nothing in it that isn't kosher. So I'm happy to make kosher Penang for you.
Okay, cool. So then we were exhausted, went back to the hotel, got up the following morning and decided to go for just a quick walk before breakfast. So we ran into a pissed off crab, a monkey who really apparently likes when you feed him fruit. The monkey was
With a
so
fork.
cute. It wasn't actually a monkey. I think it was a capuchin or something, but it was super
Which
cute.
is a kind of monkey.
Oh, okay. We took a little walk down the street and took a little detour and wandered back on this jungle-like road for about, 15 yards?
Yeah.
Before we... Max found this... you talk, I'm stuttering now.
Okay. So we walked really only about 15 yards up the road, and I looked down and saw this worm, jet black slimy worm with a hammerhead. It was like a hammerhead shark. It was easily 10 inches long. It might have been more like 15. And it was amazing. And I stood up and looked back, and there, 5-10 feet behind Teddy's head, on its web was, I think, the largest non-tarantula spider I have ever seen.
Am I exaggerating?
No, it was as big as a hand.
It was pretty close to the size of his face. It was bigger than my face. This thing was massive, and it was violent, and it was hungry for blood.
The last two things are not true.
It was hungry for insect blood.
On its same web, apparently, there were 2 smaller spiders that were larger than normal spiders, but not huge, and they were absolutely dwarfed by this thing.
I posted pictures.
So, yeah, freaky spider, and after the freaky spider, we figured that wandering up a road in a jungle that we don't know in sandals and shorts and t-shirts. This is a sandal for those of you who don't know.
Too dangerous.
Probably wasn't a good idea. So Teddy worked up her courage and ran past the spider.
Faster than the spider could fall on my head. So I'm safe. I'm good.
And yeah, we got out of there.
And then?
What? So after the spider experience, the epic spider experience of 2015,
I ran back to the hotel where
her heart was going back and forth between feeling stopped and feeling like it was racing.
I said, I feel like my heart is either pounding out of my chest or it's completely stopped, and I can't tell which. Anyway, enough of the spider.
We're going to switch places now.
His arm's getting tired. Okay. Yes, so we went back to the hotel, had a little bit of breakfast, played with the monkey, and then our guides came and picked us up for our snorkel tour of 4 islands in the Andaman Sea. So that was pretty stellar.
So we got picked up. First we went to, I don't remember the name of the first island.
I was going to say, you're going to remember these names?
Some of them. I remember 2 of them. I don't remember the name of the first island. It was somewhat unremarkable by comparison.
Except when you were under the water.
Great snorkeling. Great snorkeling. But the second island, wow, named Komook, M-O-O-K.
Oh yeah, okay.
You, on the outside, there's just this cliff, and you swim toward this hole in the wall that's not very impressive or big, but they tell you, follow me. Okay, it's going to be dark, so follow close.
Follow the light, because there's one of them. And you're swimming through this tunnel in the water. It's very, very, you're like bumping against the side, because it's really small. And you're following this light at the end until the guy who's guiding you decides he needs to see where he's going too. So then it's like, oh, now you can't see any light at all, and you're 30 people back. And anyway, so you swim through this tunnel cave of darkness, and really awesome, cool. And then
until you emerge into this lagoon surrounded
this was his
360 degrees by limestone cliffs. So you are inside one of these karst outcropping things that are so cool in the Andaman Sea, and inside it is a beach.
It was amazing.
Apparently it has this really interesting history. It used to have a whole lot of swallows, and people would go take the swallows' nests for whatever people want swallows' nests for. And later than that, pirates would use it to hide their booty.
Yes.
So that was Komook.
The thing about Komook was, that was when I finally believed that we're actually here, because prior to that I was like, this kind of feels like I'm dreaming. This is pretty much almost exactly what I was expecting. It was great. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was awesome. But when we emerged from this pitch black tunnel and came out into this oasis of green and soft sandy beach and perfectly turquoise water, I'm like, I would not have even dreamed this. I would not have even imagined this in my mind, that this could possibly be this beautiful. And that's when I finally believed we're actually here.
Really impressive. Same thing. I had no idea what we were going to do. I thought it was, isn't this tunnel cool? Let's explore this tunnel that you can't see.
You were so brave.
And that would have been worth it just by itself. But then coming out into that, it was really amazing.
It was beautiful.
Anyway, after Komook, we went on to the third island where we snorkeled again. Really cool stuff. Again, didn't really compare, but it was really great. So we snorkeled at 2 different islands. The 4th island was, we went up on the beach, and it was one of these very long, shallow stretches of water, so you could walk out probably 100 yards and you'd be waist deep.
Mm-hmm.
It was really pretty.
The water was warm. It was really warm and so blue.
And this one was Kogai.
Was it?
Yeah, Ngai, Kogai.
Okay. Where they served us a very nice lunch, and we sat, and I went on this swing. They had a swing hanging from the tree, and I sang on this huge swing, and it was just beautiful. The water was so warm. It was just great. So then we got back in the long-tail boat, which are these, they look kind of like gondola, but they're longer, and I think they're a little narrower, and I think they're made of teak. And they're just beautiful. They're so beautiful. Oh, and the engine you were excited about.
I am, yeah. They're called longtails because they have just a regular engine on the back with the axle connected directly to a propeller by a long, maybe 15 or 20 foot, probably about 20-foot rod, directly connect the propeller. Wake up. And that's how they drive the boat. So it's got this long tail on the end for the propeller, hence the name longtail boat. So
then we got dropped off at the hotel. Is that the part we're at now?
Yes.
Okay, got dropped off at the hotel, and pretty close to just passing out, he touched something and got his hand stung, and also sliced his feet on some sharp coral or something like that. So he was really uncomfortable and a little on the cranky side. So we didn't want to do a whole lot more. Went down to the beach to get some massages and have some dinner, and decided, just dinner and done. We're done.
It's a pretty cool dinner, though.
Yeah.
Watching these guys, they had fish caught fresh from that day on ice, and they were cooking that for dinner for people. And Teddy had a fresh caught fish of the day.
He did.
Watched them cook it. And what did I have?
You had massaman curry.
Massaman curry, that's right.
And once again, he asked for it to be really spicy, because we're thinking we're in Thailand and everything's going to be crazy spicy. Nope.
No, it was, fine, but no real heat to it.
Good flavor, though.
So then we went back to the hotel, and I went immediately to sleep.
Yeah, I did too.
So we'll pick up the next day on another video.
Bye.
Bye.